Today, we are kicking off a 10-part series, a little mini series here called The 10 Pillars of Purposeful Leadership. It's really a guide for small business owners. And the first pillar we're going to dig into is called purpose and passion because, well, that's where it all starts, really. Welcome back to the Business Owner Breakthrough. I'm your host, Pete Moore. If you're a business owner who is doing fairly well, probably been at it for a while, but wants a little bit more freedom in your life and in your business as well, you're in the right place. That's what the Business Owner Breakthrough is all about. That's what this series is all about, that we're going to kick off here today with purpose and passion. And why are we starting them? Well, simply, if you don't know your why, the what and how of your business really don't matter. You might be making some good money, but are you fulfilled with your business? Are you fulfilled with your life? Without purpose, even success can feel kind of empty. And let's not forget the passion side of things, because it's the fuel that makes the engine run for your business and for your life. Because as business owners, it's kind of yin and yang, right? Our lives and our businesses are often tied together. So what is purpose? Well, it's your why. And it's the reason your business exists beyond just making money. Maybe you started your shoe store, for example, and I'm a shoe store owner, to revolutionize the way people experience looking great and feeling fantastic. Or perhaps you run a little cafe and your aim is to be the community's second home. Or maybe it's an insurance company that protects your property and your pocketbook, and you're trying to bring the most value, the most protection at the best rate. I mean, whatever it is, it's your purpose, right? And we've talked a lot about your promise and things like that. We're not going to dig into the 5 Ps that we've talked about so often in the past. This is a new set of Ps. It's the 10 towards leadership. So, moving on here to passion. Passion is the emotional drive that really gets you out of bed in the morning. It's the excitement you feel when you're talking about your latest project at work or at home. Remember, passion isn't really constant. It ebbs and flows. The key here is to really keep it aligned with the purpose as much as you can so that your passion is still attached to your purpose, which, as you know, goes into your promise and all that kind of stuff. But I like this idea here. If we think about purpose being the compass and passion being your speed, working together, they take you where you want to go. When you lose sight of one, the other can help you get back on track, back onto the guiding principles of what it is you're trying to do. And when your team's aligned with the purpose and the passion, you can use each other's passions really to ignite momentum too. And I think that's really cool when you start building your team that's full of passion, that's full of purpose, that you can use each other's energy to keep the ball rolling in times that you're feeling maybe a little bit off. Not paying attention to your purpose and passion can really be costly. We're talking about burnout, feeling stuck, maybe even, business failure. And if you're just in it for the money, sooner or later, things will hit a wall and it won't be great for you. So think about companies like Tesla with a purpose to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, the passion involved. Just look at Elon Musk. I mean, whether you like him or not, you can't deny his passion for the greater future impact of this world, of sustainability, of the whole idea of space, our planet, of human continuance. There's great passion there. Or take Tom's shoes, for example. For every pair of Tom's shoes sold, another pair goes to someone in need. That's purpose. And their founder, Blake McCoskey, really has got passion in spades. And no matter what your industry is, you'll find these leaders that have purpose and passion that are tied. And those are usually the businesses that really thrive and do well. And for those scratching your heads, wondering how to find your why, well, don't stress, Start by asking yourself some simple questions. Why did you start the business? What impact do you want to make? Why do you want to serve, and who do you want to serve, and who do you want to help? You can go back into previous episodes that we've talked about this at length, really, with the GFI a few weeks ago, and talking about building your promise in past episodes as well. But what if your why has changed over the years? You started several years ago and maybe your why has changed a little bit. Well, that's okay, because businesses evolve and so do you as the leader. Sit down, do some thinking, maybe even redo a vision board. The key is really to keep your purpose and your business in sync so that there's no sort of ambiguity or everything's in full clear focus, not only for your team and for yourself, but for your clients as well. And when your business activities don't align with your purpose, it's like driving with a flat tire. It's really hard and you won't get far. It's a common problem I see when coaching entrepreneurs, quite honestly, and you don't want to be there. If you like visuals and aren't afraid of doing a little hands-on exercise, then let's maybe talk about that idea of a vision board. You can take some magazines, cut out pictures or maybe words that resonate with your why and your passion, stick them on a board. Go back to, your preschool days where you're creating this kind of stuff, but it really is a visual for those of you who like to have that visual impact. Hang it in your office, show it to your team, show it to your suppliers, show it to your clients. Let everyone know what your idea of success looks like. And if you're not a crafter, you're not a cut and paste type person, then, here's another exercise that can go along with this. Describe your why in 3 words. It's not as easy as it sounds. If you haven't done this kind of work before, pulling everything you do down into 3 words is complicated and can take you some time. It might take you half a day to get the right 3 words, but if you can, more interesting than taking it down to 3 words is taking it down to 1 word. For example, mine is business owner freedom. That's the 3 words that I like to put out there. I'm helping business owners create more freedom in their lives, right? That's what this whole podcast is all about, and my coaching is all about. But if you think of the 3-word side of that, it's business owner freedom. That dictates what I do. And if I'm taking it down to 1 word, it's just freedom. Because anybody who's in my sort of network, that's what we're trying to do for them, is to give them as much freedom as possible. At Utopia, we have it down to 4 words, not 3. Quite honestly, I'll be honest with all of you listeners here, but look great and feel fantastic. So look great, feel fantastic. Those are the 4 words that we've narrowed it down to that are sort of our business mantra at Utopia. But we want our shoes to help empower you to tackle the world with a healthy body and a good mindset when you look great and feel fantastic. So if I'm taking it down to 1 word for Shootopia, it's empower. And you might say, that seems kind of weird for a shoe store. But if you look great and if you feel fantastic, then you will feel empowered. You'll feel empowered to take that jog. You'll feel empowered to walk up on stage and do that presentation. You'll feel empowered to go to work and serve. You'll feel empowered when you're at church or when you're at your wedding or no matter where you go. If you feel good in your shoes, then life is easier, right? You don't have any pain. You're feeling good. You're looking in the mirror. You're saying, I look pretty good. And you're standing there going, these feel fantastic. Well, that's a feeling of empowerment. So we take it down to that 1 word of empower. Think about these different things and how you can create this language for your business. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to list the ways that your passion shows up in your work, because it's purpose and passion, right? And when you list 3 ways, you don't have to list a whole bunch, but if you have 3 ways that passion shows up in your work, keep those close. And when you're feeling the need to be a little more energetic about things, then let it drive you in the right areas to make things happen, right? Purpose and passion, they're 2 sides of the same coin, really. Together, they give your business direction and drive. Ignore them at your own risk, but align them, and you've got yourself a business that doesn't just make money, but also makes a difference. I love it. Purpose and passion. So if you've liked what you've heard here today and want some one-on-one help moving from owner to operator, and you know how to find me, just head on over to speaktopete.com. That's speaktopete.com. You'll find a calendar there where you can book an appointment with me. We'll have a little chat to see if we're a right fit. And subscribe to the podcast and keep the episodes automatically showing up for you each week. And you'd be doing a huge favor if you rated and reviewed and shared this episode and podcast. Hey, stay tuned for next week, where we'll dive into pillar number 2 of the 10 pillars of purposeful leadership. Now go and make it a great day.